Hello, anybody's here? Hi, anybody's here? Anybody's here? I'm sorry, just now something goes wrong when I turn on the thing. So, anybody have any questions? So, how is everybody thinking on the presentations I share on the short strike Wing Chun using the Mike Tyson type of boxing and the judo platform? Hi, everybody. So, anybody have any questions for me? I'm good, thanks. So Dick, what do you mean? You mean that the Mike Tyson and the judo model? Is that what you mean, Dick? Yeah, I mean, you need to, for example, okay, on this case of a short strike Wing Chun. For example, if we say when we are young, you know, we go, how to say that? Say we talk about Angelina Jolie, okay, the movie star Angelina Jolie. We cannot say that she is pretty, she is sexy. If you say she is pretty and sexy, nobody know what it is. It seems like that we do know that, you know, everybody know the word sexy and pretty, but that's too generalized. Nobody knows. So if we don't know about it, then you get into problem now. It become everybody define their own stuff. So for past 100 of years, at least 100 years, you can see that different martial arts in the Chinese martial art had come out with different version. So that's exactly like saying Angelina Jolie is sexy and pretty. So everybody go define their stuff, okay? And at the end, no one know who is Angelina Jolie at all. So the model I put down there on the short strike Wing Chun on the Mike Tyson and the judo platform, and then you tailor it. That is, we need to exactly define or show the picture of Angelina Jolie, how she looks like, so everybody know how, you know, how she looks like. Otherwise, it's like we stuck. We can sit around and spend a lifetime guessing. And now this is very critical. If we do not know what short strike Wing Chun looks like, are we let Xiao define for us in his video, as he showed in his video, the girly martial art is Wing Chun? Of course, we cannot do that, right? So it is the time right now to let everybody know what it is, be able to get it, be able to know it, be able to train and get the art. Or else you don't have anything left. It is empty. Okay? Dark Dragon, yes, I speak Cantonese. Chess, philosopher, your instructor say Weng Sam Fat. How do you translate that? What does it mean to me? You know what? This thing you better ask your instructor to define. Because many things today, everybody define their own stuff. So what I can tell you, many are here know. I just start writing a new book called Kungfu Source Code. You know source code, right? Right. You know, when you do programming, coding, you have a source code. So this book is Kungfu Source Code. Okay. So what it is? It is to tell you, to show you, to present you, to investigate what exactly happened in Ming Dynasty at the time of General Jiguang. Well, it is not just General Jiguang. There are all kinds of classic there where we can trace and we can understand. So in that way, we don't define our stuff. We just say whatever it is. So let me share with you one thing. In General Jiguang's classic, that is in Chinese something called Yin Yang Zhen, or Peking Duck Array, which is they use the Peking Duck Array to against the Japanese pirate who have samurai sword. Okay, now you know that Peking Duck Array is actually originated by another general, Tang Sunzhi, the one I present in my book, the Wing Chun Matrix. And General Jiguang took that idea of General Tang Sunzhi and improve it. So in the book, Jiguang compiled that classic, the Peking Duck Array is actually an improved version of Tang Sunzhi, and everything is written. We know what it is. But if you look at today, everybody create their thing, and everything is disconnected from history of China. So, chess, I really encourage you to ask your instructor, what does it mean? Because I don't want to guess. Okay? So hope that this solved the issue for you. And that's why I decided to write the Kungfu source code. Because right now, it's like when your program have problem, when Xiao pointing out things left and right, it's just like pointing the bug in our program. We better go to the source code and look at what the heck it is. If we continue to speculate, then is dead. Okay. Chess, everlasting death principle really doesn't mean much for me. It is like saying Angelina Jolie is sexy and pretty. It just words. As what I just explained to you, like General Jiguang, even General Jiguang, now you can track that the technical of the Peking Duck Array in his book to the details is originated by General Tang Sunzhi, and Tang Sunzhi have his writing there. Okay, so everything tracked down. So if you give me a term like everlasting or this and that, it is just like you saying that Angela Jolie is pretty and sexy. Who knows what it is? Okay, So that is what I like to say. Understanding is not good. One need to know the bottom line. Okay, I want to raise this issue. This is an education issue. For example, we look at Thai boxing. Dynamically, when they fight in combat, they have their uniqueness. And in their training, they have their uniqueness. So their training uniqueness and their in combat uniqueness is the same. Am I right? So now you look at Choi Lei Fat, the Chinese martial art Choi Lei Fat. You look at that, their training and their fighting in combat, their dynamic, their momentum handling, the uniqueness. They have the uniqueness there. You go to Western boxing, same thing. Now, you go around the world, you ask everybody, what is Wing Chun? Everybody can say, oh, this is my understanding. But then if other people like Mr. Xiao asking, so what is your uniqueness of Wing Chun? Now you got a problem. Now you got a problem. That's why are we all Wing Chuners going to accept what Xiao showed in his video where I posted the other day? If not, then we better have a clear descriptions on what is the momentum or the combat dynamic momentum handling uniqueness, like Thai boxing, like Western boxing, like Choi Lei Fat, or else it's up for everybody's imaginations. Then that is not martial art. That's why understanding is no good. What it is, it's like we say that this is an iPhone. Understanding the words iPhone is from Apple company is not good enough. You know this is the iPhone 10. Okay, very specific, or else we really don't know what it is. So this is what I like to share. Okay, this is really serious now stuff now with Chinese culture, especially Chinese martial arts. So in today again, if you look at Choi Lei Fat, they have the training, the when they do it in combat, they have their uniqueness. Without that, we really don't know what happened. Joe, you said you have read that General Jiguang never mentioned breathing or qi in the manual. Number one, there are two manuals General Jiguang wrote about. There's another manual, which is in my book, Wing Chun Inception. Okay, it's named as, in page 55, if you can get it, it says Record of Military Training. That's General Jiguang. And he is talking about his training on running. Okay, like today we talk about stamina, okay? The army need to train to run for a mile without panting. Those kind of stuff, those kind of training, okay? Well, in ancient Chinese, at his time, qi mean a few things. One is mean breathing. Another one is meaning the human body energy. So General Jiguang did talk about breathing, okay? Like in his this book I just quote you on how they should train their body, like today's training in the stamina or the cardiovascular endurance, those type of qi, because those are for army. You need to have those muscular endurance and cardiovascular endurance for making war. Okay, so that is the qi he talked about. Okay, Now the Qi today, who the hell know what, for past 100 years, everybody define their own stuff. So when you talk about, when you say, I have read that general Qi never mention breathing or Qi first, it is wrong. Because he is in the record is saying that his army has the train running 1 mile or so without panting, and then they're keeping adding up the what do you call that, the loading which they tie on their leg. Okay, so it is not, it is I don't know which thing you read that it never mentioned about breathing. Okay, and Qi in all traditional Chinese martial art, in all traditional Chinese medicines, they use the Qi for the energy. Okay, so I think anybody who say that General Qi Jiguang never mentioned breathing or Qi in the manual simply do not understand and never go deep enough and make a conclusions based on their opinion. And that is deadly, okay? Nationwide 6661. Have you ever talked to XXD? I have not talked to him directly, but I do have leave message in his channel. I don't know if he know about my research. Now, nationwide 661. I like to share with you one thing. Today, the Chinese culture is very problematic now. It is very problematic because, like in this book, I share that start 1917. The Chinese using the modern language, not the classical language anymore. So nobody understand about this classic. I shouldn't say nobody. Most people don't understand about it. Okay, they don't read it. They cannot comprehend it. Now, and then you go through all the inner war, and then he hit cultural revolutions and so forth, so forth. Now, at cultural revolutions, as you all know, the 1850s Wing Chun Xiu Tao writing in China is destroyed. Luckily, we have it, the copy in Malaysia. That's why I can get it. Okay. Now, after that, people create all kinds of stuff because, like I mentioned in my channel, people like Zhou Quanchuan, they get put into the prison and die inside there. Okay, and then so after 1965, the Chinese government started creating their own wushu or whatever, which is actually there's a gap, a dislocate between what is reality. Now, at that time, if you look at the newspaper, Tai Chi is the martial art who get really close to Mao Zedong. So Tai Chi is very popular. And if you look at today's Xu Xiaodong, when he exposed the fake, it is actually those type of martial art, the martial art which is for some reason composed later. And on another hand is they do not have much access or have people who understand much on the ancient. So right now this is in the crossroad situations. Okay. And it is really tough right now, right? I mean, everybody want their way. So for me, I focus on the culture. The channel, I focus on culture. So, I don't want to deal with all this politics and all this benefit because obviously, there's all kinds of business there. So I just take whatever it is, I translate it, and I know the meaning, I study the meaning, and I just put it in Silicon Valley so everybody can know what it is. Okay? Now, you look at Xu Xiaodong, this is wrong? No. He's telling the truth too. So it is like everybody have their view and everybody see different things. And at these situations, we cannot fault anybody, but you say, okay, this is what happened to ancient. There's a reason why. There's the notion I'm writing that Kungfu source code. Let's cool down and look at what is there. Okay, so that's my my how to say that, my goal to do this thing. Joe, as I share with you, most people who translate Qigong style have no idea what it is. That's why now I'm going to do that source code out so everybody know. Like for example, right? Momentum is translated into posture. You look at everybody is talking about posture. It is not. So you say, well, Hendrik, can you prove me that, you know, this is your translation, blah, blah, blah. In the Kungfu source code, I'm going to pull in the definitions of Tang Sun Zhi. Okay, General Tang Sun Zhi. So you can see what it is there. So it is better this way. You let the ancient speak, not Hendrik speak. I don't want to speak. I want them to speak, and then you listen to them. Okay, so you can be beneficial that way. TP. So, do you think it is ever beneficial for men to avoid sex for a long period of time during training built out of Jing or other reason? Okay, this thing is a big problem. This thing have to be look at it into two things. Number one thing, if that guy is weak, then all those avoid sex. Okay, avoid sex meaning you don't even want to think. It's not like you think about it and and then you say you want to avoid ejaculation. It is wrong for like today's practice. Say, you know, like avoid ejaculations. Okay. Anybody, you know, going through those kind of idiotic stuff, saying that they can have all this sex and without ejaculations and they can get strong, it's nonsense. You look at all those Chinese emperor who do that, they die young. Okay, so don't get how to say that, get misled. Now, your kidney, according to Chinese in the Qigong, your kidney energy and your heart energy, that has to be solidified, become strong. And once that's strong, then you can actually strengthen your physical body. If your kidney energy is not strengthened, you try to strengthen your physical body, you will end up that you drain your energy even more, and you're going to screw up your health. So this is the bottom line if you want to go according to the Qigong practice, the real Qigong practice, okay? And the guy who have the techniques, they reach the Samadhi level, they don't have to have ejaculations because their body can run. But for us, normal human being, normal human man, forget about it. We don't have that. Our body is not transformed to doing those stuff. So it is better to be ordinary human beings, okay, following the Western medicines. And on the other hand, following the abstinence of sex, because whenever you have sex, you actually drain your energy, okay? So hope that I clear this up for you guys, okay? Whoever watching, anybody tell you that, oh, I can have all this thought, I can practice the Qigong, and then I can get this hard on and everything, and I don't need to ejaculations and everything, bullshit, okay? That already start the chemical reaction in your body. When that starts, you are draining already, okay, according to ancient teaching. So the number one critical point on to develop real Qigong is as what I put in the Wing Chun Inception. You need to enter into the natural world. You need to let go and get in. As soon as your mind tries to manipulate or anything, you're going to drain your body. Okay. So that's why I put it in the Wing Chun Inception, and I specifically using the modern device to measure it. So hope that this is clear for you. Today's Qigong mostly is playing around with sensations, and sensation is just delusion. There are people who ask me about Qigong this and Qigong that. I say, why don't you just give me $20 and I show you Qigong, like your type. You get the $20 and you just go rented some adult movie from webs. You watch that, you can get hot on and your body warm up too. Okay, is that Qigong? It is not like that. Okay, so be careful. This is a serious thing. Hopefully, I answer this for you. Okay, if it's not clear, let me know. Don't screw ourselves. If you drain your kidney qi, your body will be weak. And of course, this is relative. If you are born strong, that is not much issue. But if you have like high blood pressure, diabetic, and so forth, then have to be careful. Okay. So like you have chronic disease or anything, you have to be careful. And in the Chinese, ancient Chinese is like even in the Yellow Emperor Classic, as I quote here, you need to actually let go your thought. Like for example, relax your what do you call it? Your nervous system. Okay, relax your nervous system. Let the body be able to be recovering like a baby. That is the idea. Okay. So Dark Dragon, what would school of Chinese philosophy would you say influence ancient Wing Chun or Jiguang? Let's not get into philosophy. The Chinese don't do that. The term philosophy is a philosophy for past 100 years or something. Like for example, the General Jiguang's book or classic, those are not philosophy. But today people translate it like philosophy. That is the Jiguang book is the what do you call it? The military training manual. So if you put that as a philosophy, it's dead. Okay, nobody will understand what it is, and it misleads us. As for the Wing Chun, in the Wing Chun Inceptions and the Restricting Wing Chun, every details of how this thing coming up is presented. Okay, so but get away from philosophy. Okay, that term is very Western term. Okay, it is the when you talk about Ming Dynasty and so forth, the Shaolin, like people today talk about, Buddhist philosophy, Zen philosophy. Are you kidding? Zen meaning to let go all your mind, and you really be able to get into the state of samadhi. So what philosophy is that? So the thing is, everything when people don't know, they say this is philosophy, this is theory, this is everything is just mean guessing. I don't know, I guess. So hopefully, this straightforward answer your questions. Don't go that direction. Okay, don't go that direction. Okay. Daniel, Every Wing Chuner talk about Loi Lao Hui Song Lat Sao Jik Chong. Can you please tell us more about it? Okay. Lai Lao Hui Song Lat Sao Jik Chong mean nothing if you don't have your body method developed. Okay. So as in my previous video, I share on the general Qiguang, the writing, the classic of general Qiguang, where the the body method is number one. Until one have this body method, all those stuff, all this Lai Lao Hui Song thing, it really doesn't mean anything. Why? It is like if we never have a race car, we're keeping talking about how you race. Okay, I can race, turn this way, I can do this way in the racing. That's what it is. Okay, wait a minute. Okay, I got something I need to manage now. Get me 5 minutes. Okay, I'll be back. Okay, I'm back. Can you guys hear me? Can you guys hear me? One second. One second, please, okay? Okay, I'm back. So Okay. So no, you're welcome, Dark Dragon. You're welcome. You know, I'm here. I try to help as much as I can because, you know, make it like a, you know, make this like we are talking in our high school canteen or something like that. Okay, so that everybody can talk and then we really can investigate on things. Okay, that's the notion. And okay, so Daniel, let's continue. The entire thing is about momentum. The Loi Lao Hui Song, everything is about momentum. If your momentum, your body cannot handle, you just handle the hand. Like now, today's many people explain that like Qi Xiao, Loi Lao Hui Song, those things. It really do not mean that. The ancient doesn't mean that. Loi Lao Hui Song is the handling of momentum, is a totality handling. Loi Lao Hui Song in the short way, meaning it is a flow. Okay? You just look at it as a flow. Of course, I can get to the details, everything, but it is a flow of momentum. Say, for example, people say the Lat Sao Jik Chong, like you disengage and you go straight forward. What does it mean by disengage and you go straight forward? Well, if you look at it in momentum-wise, disengage and go straight forward, meaning that like people who do a takedown. A takedown is not going to crush you head by head. It's going to go in from the angle. That is the meaning of disengage and thrust in. What Sao Jik Chong? Sao here is not hand. Is you disengage the opponent or opposition's method of attacking you. So meaning that he attacking you in this way and you just disengage on that. I go different direction in. That's called Lat Sao Jik Chong. It's not like I let go my hand and I go straight. No, it's not like that. So I hope that this answer your questions. Okay, Joe. Can the kidney energy be returned if lost? Yes. It's in the way the method is in Wing Chun Inception. The nurture Qi process. Okay. That is according to the ancient. So you see, there are so many things here. Because we don't understand Chinese language anymore, because there are cultural evolutions, and then because of somebody really go just have their opinion and so forth, and then it boils down to today it is a mess. So if we don't go back to the source code, I really don't know how this Chinese martial art can last for another 3 years. So that's why you see everything I wrote here is based on the ancient scripture. Same here. And when I put Tang Sun Zhi here, this is the writing of Tang Sun Zhi in Wing Chun Matrix. Of course, people never heard about it, right? And then, of course, people think that no, but you know, now I'm from engineering school. You don't say anything until you just go investigate the data and go to the front line and see what happened. What is the issue on that engineering stuff? Otherwise, there's nothing we can do about it. It's just your guess as good as my guess. So that's what it is. Anybody have any questions? So I can tell you one other thing about the Qigong stuff. Today's Qigong is mainly chasing for sensation. And then the teacher say, oh, do you have this sensation? Say, well, I have this sensation. Oh yeah, you have the Kungfu. That's BS. the guy who enter into samadhi, this body is like as light as air. Okay. When one go through, getting all the sensation to run around, you already trapped. You already trapped within your own what do you call it? Your own imaginations. So that's why you look at past 100 years, you never see anything real coming out of that. And so, as somebody accused me on like I take Xiao Dong's side, I'm not taking anybody's side. I just saying that you cannot get result from this. Why do you want to continue on? So that is the what you call dilemma right now. We cannot say Xiao Dong is wrong, and we have to look back into the traditional Chinese martial art. What the heck is going on here? And I always question everybody. Why is everybody know about Zhan San Feng or Mui or Jisim, all those character from movie, and nobody know about Jiguang? Or most people have no idea who is Jiguang. Not to mention no idea who is Tang Sunzhi. One other thing I can reveal to you. Tang Sunzhi is also a mathematician. Okay? So in Ming Dynasty, those Yi Dayu, Qiguang, Tang Sunzhi, it is more close to us today, where if they come to this year 2021, guess what? They will shake their head and say, what the heck is this Chinese Kungfu? I never say this. I never do this. If my army doing this, I'll be get eaten alive by the Japanese pirate. Okay? So that's the reality. So that's why I like to go for culture. Because if you say fighting, who is the best fighter, who is more advanced and who is more authentic, for me, it really like what I'm saying. Angelina Jolie is sexy and pretty and beautiful, but nobody know what the heck it is. So Chinese Kung Fu is mostly like this today. We like it or not, it's like that. That's why Xiao Dong and those young Chinese who follow the exposing fake, now digging out everything. Now everything start to surface for past 100 years. So that is how it is. And for Wing Chun, I don't speak for everybody, but I have evidence for 1850s Wing Chun. It is not my opinion. It is the reality. It is the evidence, and it has the uniqueness. So that is what my sharing. If you don't like me, that's fine. But go check into the real ancient book and see what happened. Bottom line, it is you who benefit, not me. Because if you really go look into the ancient teaching, you don't have to go spiral the entire lifetime. Okay? So, Joe, one other thing I want to tell you about Qigong and so forth. Right now, the Qigong and today Chinese martial art is like breaking apart. If you go to read the Qigong translation, you have no idea what the heck it is. It's like something else. And today's martial art is something else. So the entire thing have been broken apart. That is why you get so much confusion there. So this is the reality everybody have to face. I cannot say, well, I guess so, I think so. So that is the reality. And also, who taught me? Who taught me? Whoever taught me do not represent I know what it is. It's like I can tell you when I was in Iowa State University, Professor Nielsen taught me. He's very famous in the electrical engineering, IEEE. Dr. Broca is my major professor, and he's very how to say that, famous or well known in the field of biomedical, electronic, and so forth. Now, what does it tell me? It doesn't tell you that am I graduated or I'm not even graduate, or what is my GPA, what do I study, what is my thesis is about. It doesn't tell you anything, right? So you cannot say, well, because Hendrik studied with Professor Nielsen and the Professor Brockman, then he's a good guy. He knows everything. Forget about it. If I want to interview as an engineer in the Silicon Valley, I have to go through all the interview, testing me in the technical. Okay, not who's number one, but do I have the basic training in electrical engineering? So hope that this give you a view. Anybody have any more questions? No more question? If there's no more questions, I'm going to close it down for today. So last call. Anybody have any question want to ask? Hope that I already answered all your questions. Okay, so I just end this today's Q&A.